Former Ekurhuleni City Manager Mashazi refutes claims she protected Julius Mkhwanazi today. The video opens with a powerful cold shock that throws viewers straight into the chaos of the Ekurhuleni political storm. The narrator begins with a startling contradiction that has left South Africans puzzled and suspicious. How can Mashazi be accused of protecting Mkhwanazi when the very documentation used to suspend him originated from her office? This unsettling contrast immediately pulls viewers into a web of conflicting timelines, hidden motives, and accusations that don't line up. It sets the tone, a tone of high-voltage investigation wrapped in drama, tension, and the unmistakable scent of political warfare. The tease follows swiftly. In just a few seconds, the narrator promises an explosive journey through the allegations, the political factions fanning the flames, and Mashazi's fierce refusal to become anyone's scapegoat. Viewers are told they'll witness not only her counterattack, but also the hidden machinery that tried to turn her into the fall guy for decisions she didn't control. A promise is made. The deeper the video digs, the more shocking the revelations become, especially the moment when the real obstacle behind Mkhwanazi's delayed discipline is revealed. Then comes the viewer engagement spark, an emotional hook designed to break the fourth wall. The narrator challenges the audience directly. Before we uncover the truth, ask yourself this: if political power plays were a chessboard, who made the first move? The accusers or the protectors? It becomes an invitation to participate, to guess, to anticipate the twist before it detonates, ensuring the viewer stays locked in. And from there, the narrative begins its unbroken flow of major content blocks, unfolding each layer of the scandal with the intensity of a political thriller. The exploration begins with the central question: was Mashazi truly shielding Julius Mkhwanazi, or was she strategically positioned by political rivals as a convenient shield for their own missteps? As the story moves forward, the investigation exposes conflicting internal reports, two documents emerging from the same environment, one subtly painting her as obstructive and another clearing her entirely. This duality creates a tension that feels intentional, as if factions within the city administration were at war with themselves. The storyline deepens as the viewer is placed inside the echoing corridors of City Hall, imagining the anxiety, suspended conversations, and sudden leaks that spread like wildfire. The narrative transitions smoothly into a parallel anecdote involving another South African official who was once sacrificed during a political reshuffle, a moment that mirrors Mashazi's predicament and highlights the cyclical nature of political scapegoating. From there, the tone shifts into a more reflective but still dramatic analysis, as the narrator explains how accountability collapses when politics becomes theater. This thought-provoking reflection sets the stage for the next revelation, the critical question of who genuinely benefited from the disciplinary delays. That question leads the audience down a trail of influence and power, uncovering testimonies from insiders who describe how documents were rerouted, misplaced, or conveniently left pending clarification. These revelations create a chilling sense of intentional obstruction. The story grows even more intense as the video reconstructs the day Mashazi allegedly blocked disciplinary action. Yet the reconstruction reveals a conflicting reality: records showing she pushed for progress, while others behind the scenes stalled with remarkable consistency. A former staff member recalls her leadership style, portraying her as inflexible on procedure and entirely unwilling to bend rules for political comfort. This personal reflection subtly challenges the accusations against her. At this point, the viewer reaches the midpoint, perfectly timed for the mid-video call to action. With the tension already mounting, the narrator energizes the moment by telling viewers that the real fireworks are still ahead, and invites them to subscribe because the second half of the story unravels the masked power brokers and reveals Mashazi's sharpest counterpunch yet. The second half of the outline deepens the narrative by exploring how misinformation thrives inside bureaucracies, where rumor travels faster than confirmed memos. The narrator raises the uncomfortable possibility that Mashazi might have been punished not for protecting Mkhwanazi, but for refusing certain political directives. Suddenly, the scandal takes on a darker tone as new documentation emerges showing that delays did occur, but not from the division she headed. The dual-fact punch lands hard here, exposing the structural flaws that misdirected blame. The next sequence introduces a whistleblower who describes a tense emergency meeting where phone calls from higher authorities abruptly shifted the disciplinary momentum. This moment becomes a major twist, revealing that the true obstruction may have originated far above Mashazi's office. A brief comparison with another high-profile municipal controversy adds weight, showing how public narratives often ignore deeper, more complex realities. The outline then shifts to the concept of reputational warfare, analyzing how rumors can be used as political currency, especially when a key official becomes inconvenient to certain agendas. Then another uncomfortable question surfaces. Did Mashazi choose to leave the city because of guilt or because internal sabotage made her role impossible? The tension builds until internal audit notes finally expose a timeline inconsistency that seems deliberately crafted to frame her. This dual reveal moment serves as one of the video's most explosive turning points. As the narrative approaches its climax, the outline describes the long-awaited moment when Mashazi finally responds publicly. Her tone is sharp, calm, and confrontational. She refuses to be anyone's fall guy. She names the procedural failings, counters the timelines, and challenges her accusers with documentation they cannot easily deny. Her rebuttal, captured with cinematic weight, shifts public perception dramatically. The second wind blocks rise from this moment with renewed intensity. The video highlights a key technical detail the public overlooked, a detail that changes everything once understood. Another unexpected twist follows as a senior official contradicts the original narrative, sending shockwaves through the scandal's foundation. Finally, the bonus segment interprets what all of this means for the future of disciplinary processes in South African municipalities, framing the scandal as a turning point rather than an isolated controversy. The wrap-up pulls everything together with a dramatic summary that leaves viewers with a lingering tension. The narrator suggests that, although the story seems settled, new investigations and shifting political alliances may still bring unforeseen revelations. This sets up the perfect lead-in for the end screen, keeping viewers eager for the next chapter in the unfolding Ekurhuleni saga. The outline concludes with the required final disclaimer.